I'm in that bit with no love. Baby gon' get it like nigga, what's on? Nigga gon' shoot at the club. Nigga gon' get it like nigga, no love. Pull a little nigga, what's on? Nigga gon' no done. I go in there, be like a load. Nigga go get it. What's up? Niggas must be going wild. Mm. What's good to the three people, man? You try to get the playmaking back. I ain't gonna be able to show y'all that on stream. How do H get the GOAT status? Huh? H help it out. It kinda got me hurt. My head hurt, man. I don't know what you mean by that, bit out. What is the GOAT status? I don't even know what the hell the GOAT status is, big dog. I ain't even gonna capture you. Damn controller. Fuck this. Uh-oh, got me a victim. Got me a victim. Got me a victim. Your ass 40, boy. Hop your ass back on that dot. You thought somebody was gonna get on that damn dot with you, but they get your stupid ass home, man. Big goofy ass nigga. Fuck you come stand by me for? Somebody look play with your ass, man. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey man, go on, man. You was a whole fucking 67, man. I look like. Don't play with my name. Who the fuck told that man to get that hair, man? That shit ugly than a motherfucker, man. He fucked up that whole man. Why you keep getting on the die for, man? Damn. Your ass gotta be bored as hell, man. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna cap to you, Chief. I ain't gonna cap to you. We definitely should. He ain't gonna play. He ain't gonna play. His ass was over there dancing. Dance your ass on that dot, man. He must be a beast because he ain't scared. He ain't scared. Almost set myself up for failure, man. These one of them niggas can shoot. That's why I kept looking like them. Can they shoot? Can they shoot? Nobody wanna play, man. You finna see. Bitch, I been ballin', my nigga go get it like nigga, nah, these niggas gon' call me, niggas gon' call me, my nigga mountain, niggas no piling, haven't we saw, man, nigga no, yeah, we in the booth and we ain't trying to like niggas go get it, like nigga no, like nigga like go get it. Down the nigga, no nigga no long, I be gon' get it like nigga Usher. Nigga gon' pop out, like nigga no long. Nigga gon' get it. Nigga, I'm gone. Beat up that. Like, baby, no long. Positive. Nigga, get on. Yeah, I need my dub back. Nigga, need my dub back. Come on, man. Get back on the dot. What you doing? Get on the dot. This nigga over here checking stats and shit, but you hope be good, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, what? Like, bro, who checks stats before getting on the dot? Like, let me check your stat, nigga. Let me pull up your stat. Fuck. Pull up your stat, nigga. What you looking like? What you looking like, nigga? What you nigga got a 37 win percent. Shooting 31% in pot, nigga. In pot. In pot. Nigga got a 31 win percent, man. In part. Fucking pot. Take his stats and shit, man. Get your stupid ass out. Them Timothy niggas ain't gonna pass the ball no time soon. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That nigga averaged 18 points. Fuck you been doing? Boosting? Man, that boy been boosting his ass off, man. Boosting like a motherfucker. 18 points. Yeah, nigga straight boosting. Have no goddamn. Ain't better get on that, man. Come on. The fuck you doing? You see that way that man came out dribbling? Come on, man. Can't shoot. That's for my rebound. I don't know how the fuck he got the rebound. Maybe he do average 18 points, man. Man, you don't shoot that damn ball, man. Nigga really can't shoot.
Hey, yo, right here, right here.
We gotta get a score, man. Fuck that. Me fucked up. They got me fucked up. I score that bitch. I believe no goddamn zero.
You go. I see him, I see him, I see him. Hey, yo, right here. Screen.
Yeah, man.
Give me that.
In there. Leading. Come on, man. Go ahead and put your ass up again.
Good boy.
Oh my goodness. You stayed on him. Then you walked away and let the man shoot the goddamn shot. I mean, you gotta pass the damn ball, man. How do you do that shit? Almost with that motherfucker. I tell you. He can't shoot, man. He can't shoot, so shit. We just gotta do this.
I see him. No. And one. Vamos. That's all you. Yo, right here. The smoke. Yo! Hey, watch him! Step out! I'm dead! Switch! Shot! Way to grab it! None! Come to me!
Hate that.
Crash!
Hate that.
No.
Would have hit me out going cling. Cling. Me get a clippy.
Hey, who's watching them?
Damn, bro. He just took my ball with the ease. Blew it though.
With the ring room, bro.
Blew it though. Damn, he could have hit me, man, with my only chance. With my only chance.
Hey, yo, right here.
Try to bust man. He tried to bust my ass. Herb. He tried to bust my ass. My dub back, man. Rep, niggas. Rep. Pop your ass on the shot if you got that net. And got the whole goddamn swim gear on. Look like I've had a good my career. We played the Hornets Tigers. We gotta play the what's that? Oh, that was in the Edgar season, man. You already made that, man. Come on, man. Man. We still top dollars. We gonna be top dog. You know what I mean? We gonna be top dollars. Come on, man. Who gonna knock us off? Who gonna knock us off? Who gonna knock us off? They winning too. Who gonna knock us off? For real, man. Who the fuck gonna knock us off? Let me know. You know what I mean? Like, who gonna knock us off? I'm already shit. Damn it, I'm gonna go to the season, to the playoffs, man. That was it. I'm gonna pick them off. Pick them off. I gotta beat them every game I try to play. I try to sweep them. I don't wanna play with them. You know what I'm saying? I try to sweep them. Not fit playing no damn 7 games. Yeah, not teaching. Got the way. No game. Oh.
Basketball fans will love seeing the historic rise of
I
many
turn that bitch down
stars,
on rookie.
including Patrick
So I got
Ewing,
that.
Dominique Wilkins, Kobe Bryant, and more.
Unlock it.
Like the Put them up. Put them up. Put them up. They could get what's the damn? Damn it, what's that bad called? What? I ain't started for the. Coach, you tripping?
Clint Capella, he's
You
subbed
hot?
in for Ananobi.
What are
And
you,
Mr.
hot,
Fundamentals subbed in for Trent. In
Hot,
Indiana
nigga?
with the change here, too.
I ain't started,
George
nigga.
Hayes checked in on the court for Indiana.
Yeah, do
You've
my
got Hayward. Heald is out there with Hellebert. Then it's Turn. And it's Duarte in at the small forward position.
man, this shit. Shit.
Now the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Here's the three. Duarte grabs the board.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball to be able to get rebounds. They look strong here in the early going.
Got a foul so hard.
Free throw attempt of the night right now.
Go ahead. Come to the paint. Play some defense. See? Herb.
And he can't get the first one.
These dudes.
And he's good on the second.
Come on, man. Let's get this game over.
Raptors leading by 3.
That's 3. We lead them.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals.
Pick up, nigga.
The tray cans it from downtown.
Pick up, nigga.
Fantastic rookie year for MP and this team. Greg
Give me that.
getting a spot in the playoffs.
Y'all seen that man? He
See
took
what
one.
MP is made out of now. The playoffs
Come here.
are a whole nother
Come here. Come here. Come here.
Halliburton
Yeah.
outside. Pass to
Give me that.
Duarte.
Give me that ball.
5 to shoot. Shoots over Capella. The shot no good by Duarte.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive the second time.
It's all about the ability to get
Okay, I coming for him.
in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Manton, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Jackson against Capella. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Mr. Fundamentals.
I always hold that shit too long. Right at that damn shot, man. That back away easy, but it's slower. That was faster.
Here's Duarte, guarded by Porter.
I always throw my ass off.
To Halliburton. Passes Duarte.
Yo, sitting in the paint, man.
Rebound by the
Pay your
Raptors.
ass to paint white.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Porter. To the wing on the left. Here's Mr.
Ah,
Fundamentals.
see, I told you. See, that mother.
Three-pointer, no good.
That was longer. Man, that's some bullshit.
And
I'm finna turn off the meeting.
Toronto holding up
That shit was way too good.
to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game.
Go for it. Bada bing, man.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for Indiana. Hayward out there with Smith. And there's Miles
I was
Turner.
hoping
Then
to
it's
make
Hield.
it.
And it's Duarte in at the one spot. Right now I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hi guys, Mr. Fundamentals in their last game against Milwaukee was outstanding. He tallied 25 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. Another solid game from him. He's playing well, and so is his team. How long can they keep this up? Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
The catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And the call on the shot and sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
At the
They
line,
look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far,
substitution on the court.
1:31 left in the first half. Halliburton outside. Here's Turner. That's good. And it's Halliburton.
Let's get to the two people, man.
Turner's got his first points of the game.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Releases. Mr. Fundamentals. That's good.
Big Green, hold on, man.
Fundamentals got 5 now. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Trailing by 17.
Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. Ooh, no.
Well, he's much
Still
better
not in
than
here
that. No
today,
excuse for
nigga.
missing
Who
that
you
late.
thought you was,
Otto
nigga?
Porter with the foul.
Damn, you big,
That is his first
strong
foul of the game.
mother.
Yeah, really good
What
defensive play to cut him
the
off
fuck you
there.
doing that for, man?
Excellent example of
It's so
toughness
strong,
and
man.
physicality on defense.
Come here, man.
Got his nose right
Man,
in the
I don't
middle
get
of
off
things
me.
and made a play.
Man.
Siakam is checked
Gotta
in for
pass
two.
my way.
And
Me.
Indiana with the change here too.
Still
Brissett's
got the
checked
rebound,
in.
man. What the
And the
fuck?
second chance effort by Jackson.
Stop,
Jackson's
stop.
got his second bucket tonight.
Really starting
Come
to
here.
find himself now, guys, after getting shut
Come
out in the first quarter.
Come here.
That's the free fly. And
Come here.
there's
We getting busy.
the long-range shot is
We getting
knocked up
busy.
from Mr.
Grr.
Fundamentals.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field.
Grr.
Adding to their lead. And you see that field goal
Busy.
percentage for the game steadily.
Ah,
getting
you better waste that time, nigga, cause you down, you dumbass boy.
Pass to Hayward.
Pussy. Dead. It's scared.
With 4 seconds on the
Damn,
clock.
man, how the fuck
And
y'all let that
Hayward
man
with
watch
the
the
stuff.
time and then come down
Keeping
and
that
say it
ball
was 3
tight,
seconds?
like it's on a string. I
Say it
love seeing
was 3
Hayward get a
seconds.
little tricky with his handle and create
Damn. What's good to the motherfucking two people, man? What's good to the two people?
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Fred VanVleet has been sensational.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. VanVleet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Siakam in at the 5, down low. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
At the line for Toronto. OG, and you know, one shot.
Some changes here for the Raptors. Clint Capella comes in for OG Anunoby. And Mr. Fundamentals
take that in
subbed
my
in
hair,
for
man.
Trent. Cloak loose.
Try that slow ass shit
Pass
again.
Duarte.
He was on foul.
Right around.
I ain't gonna
3
lie
minutes
to
into
you.
the second half.
We down.
Good work defensively by
We down.
He is just
We down.
playing for the other team. The shooting has
Yeah,
just
we
been-
down, man. Let's
Yeah,
get in there, stop
he
playing with me.
showed terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Duarte, covered by Barnes. 5 on the clock.
Damn, boy, you got 5 seconds, boy.
Looking to get it going. They grabbed their own miss.
And a big
Man,
lead for
come
them
on, man.
both
God
the
damn,
scoreboard
man.
and the backboard.
Give man that chance, for.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in
Let's
this
get to
one.
the three
They've
people, man.
asserted their will and have
I
taken
fuck with Coach,
control
man.
of the
He
glass.
ain't got me started,
Good,
man, in the
solid
playoff
execution
shit. I don't
inside.
care
That's
though, man.
exactly the
Shit,
look you
I
want.
don't give a damn. That's time for me. Move your ass out my way, man. I ain't doing that play, man. I don't know why I pushed it. Doing this play. Doing this play.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals.
We doing not one. Who fuck that play they talking about? We doing this one. You know what they talking about? We doing this play.
But the D still
We doing
has
this
to
one.
keep an eye on him.
Let me get that ball, man. Come on.
Back to Halliburton.
Let me get one steal, man. Come here.
Outside
Come here.
Jackson. Some nice passing here by
That
Indiana.
damn ball, man. Man, get your big ass on, man.
Here's Duarte, covered by Siakam.
Damn, man, he always calling a foul, man. We just the 3 people, man. I'm out here looking mess,
His
man.
third and fourth free throw shots
That's
of the
it.
game right here. That free throw, no good. And Toronto making a change here. Porter's checked in, and the Pacers also making a change. Brissett has checked in for Turner. Good on the second free throw. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter.
Boom.
A pass to Mr. Fundamental. In the corner, it's VanVleet. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Jacks up a 3. And
Get it.
great
Big
assist
green.
by VanVleet.
Big
VanVleet's
green.
got 6 assists in the game. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Count the
Get out of
bucket,
here, man.
and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Get out of here, man.
Halliburton was hungry for that hoop, taking the ball right to the rack and drawing the foul.
The Pacers
Go
have
ahead,
knocked
see,
down
go
5
ahead.
of their 9 attempts at the stripe tonight.
Halliburton at the line for one.
What's up? Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
Capella, the best to Van Vliet. Porter looking it over.
Who throw a damn alley hoop?
Excellent defense there.
What you throw alley hoop for?
And so it's Toronto rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. They've got Neesmith, Daniel Tice out there with Taylor, and it's Mathurin in at the 2-guard spot. Pulls up, high post, and that one's good by Porter. Porter's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Raptors. Outside, Taylor. The pass to Mathurin. Now, here's Tice, covered by Achua. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A rebound by Young.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Pacers shooting 39% from the floor, not their best. Pass to Mathurin. Now, here's Neesmith. Right side, Taylor.
Good to the 3 people. What y'all niggas on, man?
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
McConnell finds Porter. Back to McConnell. Here is Porter. Pass to Young. Brissett grabs the miss. Here's Indiana. Here's Neesmith. Passes it to Tice. Here's Mathurin. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. No good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Porter. and he uses the glass on the layup. Porter's got 4 this quarter.
What's good to the
Porter
two people,
knows
man?
how to score inside.
Checked in for the Raptors. Flynn comes in for T.J. McConnell. And some changes here for the Pacers. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Hayward against Porter. 6 to shoot. Hayward kicks to Halliburton. From outside the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
What's good to the 3 people, man?
If all of that Jordan nostalgia has you wound up, then My NBA Eras should be your next stop. Begin the what-if journey of a lifetime with the authentic
Go ahead, get them out the way.
teams and rules starting in 1983, 1991, 2002, and this coming season in 2022.
These eras bring the NBA's history to life in a myriad of ways, from each unique draft class, court floors, and the ultimate audio presentation to transport you back in time.
I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello.
Which era excited you most, LD?
Oh, I have a game plan. We're heading straight back into 2002. I'm going to keep Shaq and Kobe together to outdo the Bulls dynasty of the 90s. I can't wait to get started. Oh, and by the way, I'm also going to be keeping an eye on one young prospect in 2003. You might have heard of him. That's right, LeBron James.
More than ever before, your possibilities in NBA 2K23's MyNBA are truly endless. Choose an era and make your plans carefully. There are a lot of waves to ride as the league changes over time. Go out and build your team's legacy in MyNBA.
And in my career, there's a fresh look and feel to everything around you.
This year's story takes place after the NBA draft, and you'll be able to choose your NBA team right away. But winning over your new home city is about to present you with multiple pathways, and each decision you make carries distinct consequences. How will you endear yourself to the city?
MP is a champion, baby. Let's go!
In current gen, say goodbye to the Concha Del Mar and say hello to the Goat Boat. Honoring our 2K23 cover athlete, Michael Jordan, the Goat Boat is filled with new staff, Wests, and a new ship layout.
In New Gen, pick an affiliation and enjoy brand new
You take a look at the Raptors. They did what they needed to do in game one. Now they just have to keep it going.
They really do. I mean, the pressure is on them to keep home court advantage. This should be a tougher game than that first one.
Now here's Van Vliet. And now Indiana's starting group. We've got Miles Turner. Buddy Hield is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Gordon Hayward. And it's Smith in at the 4. Siakam finds Van Vliet. And it's off from three-point range. And here are the Pacers now. Hayward outside. Back to Halliburton. He's checked in for Indiana.
Yeah, damn, we losing, babe.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
I don't know how the hell I go from a starter to, man.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals.
I'm out the
Jacks
bench,
up a 3. The rebound by Turner.
Kind of crazy.
It's Hayward on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. They get it back. Another shot. And Hayward with
It's
the
crazy.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Looking to win the run. On target from range.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Here's Duarte. Halliburton up top. Here's Hayward. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And the Raptors, another 3.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Halliburton with the ball. Van Vliet covering. Halliburton outside.
Oh, go get that
Pass to
nigga.
Hayward. This one for 3. That's good.
Damn.
And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the
They
game.
trying to force
And
me
for
to
the
play
Raptors,
7
they're
games,
shooting
bro.
just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And they come right back
Ain't even
with
let
their
me be
own
a starter.
three-pointer. He's got 9. Here's Halliburton. There's 48 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside Hield. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Duarte. From downtown. He can't hit that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 3-pointer off the mark. Indiana's gone 4 of 7 from 3-point range here in the first.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That's his first personal foul.
How you using your face aim? Are you saying how you using your face cam? Correct me, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, big dog. Gotta let me know what you mean on that, big dog. Big dog, big dog. I'm finna put up my green screen. Every time I how you using a face cam, you just go to green light. Oh, got it. That's what you asked. I don't know.
At the line for the Pacers.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for 2.
Good on both. Here's Toronto with the ball. It's a 13-point game. And Capella gets it to go.
And what do you know? Capella with the high percentage look. That's his motto.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
In my camp, yeah.
That free throw, no good.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy.
Go to streamline.
He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
And he sinks the second. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Benton. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Indiana Pacers now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. Quite a position here for the Pacers to be in. What do you guys think?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Halliburton and Matherin man the backcourt together. Smith out there with Jackson, and it's Duarte in at the small forward position. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Beyond the arc. Toronto the rebound. From the arc. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Pass to Duarte. Here's Matherin. Back to Duarte. To the paint.
Bro, you don't see that man sitting in the damn screen? Yeah, he's sitting there.
The bucket on the assist from Jackson. Halliburton's got 5 points.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
Achua with it, covered by Smith.
Pacers foul. Jalen Smith.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Pacers?
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area. So far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. And he makes both free throws. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Matherin. Here's Duarte. Smith left side. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Rebound by the Raptors. Trent on the wing. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for... And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Pacers. They lead by 13. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first.
Shooting for Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton. Shooting 1.
It's good to the two people, man.
Free throw good, Halliburton. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The Raptors have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Just 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. He drops it from range. 15 points in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Pass to Turner. Heel to the ball. Outside for Halliburton. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Halliburton's got 12 points in the game. Here's Siakam. Turner covers. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line. A chance at a 3-point play.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
15 foul. At the line for your Raptors, Pascal Siakam. At the line for 1.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Now here's Halliburton. He's guarded closely.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
That one rolls around and rims out.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Basket counts.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Gordon Hayward in that instance. You think of him as a scorer, but he's a terrific setup guy as well.
Anunoby on the wing. The 3. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now. And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Capella, he's checked in for Toronto. The Pacers also with a sub. Duarte, he's checked in for Heel. Pass to Duarte. Back to Halliburton. From 12 feet. That one no good. And Toronto will come the other way. 1:56 left in the third. Mr. Fundamental shot is good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Duarte. Hayward outside. Back to Duarte. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward.
Assisted by
Hayward's got his 6th assist of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The Pacers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Pass to Duarte. Now here's Turner. Over Capella. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Yeah, great timing on the denial by Capella. Able to get a piece of the ball on that one.
And here's Trent. Here's Mr. Fundamental. He's got 24.
Raptors foul. Number 0. That's his 2nd personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton. Taking 2 shots.
They throw good, Halliburton. And some changes here for the Raptors. Achua's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Porter Jr. comes in for Anunoby. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Trent.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
The three is up. Mr. Fundamental shot is good. He's got 27.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. For three. It's again from distance.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now tied for the third most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history. It's stolen by Halliburton. To the inside, pass to Mathurin. Achua with a steal. That shot, no good. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Pacers. They lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. On the floor for Indiana, Jackson and Turner are in the middle. Chris Duarte is out there with Buddy Hield. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. 5 on the clock. Back to Achua. The kick out to Van Vliet. No good with the triple. Indiana leading. Here's Mathurin. Tipped away. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Inside, Capella. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, rugged play by Capella. Going through the foul and creating an and-one opportunity.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
You got to admire how hard they've worked to get to the line. All game long, they've been going right into the defense and drawing foul after foul.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a
So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.
Eating, man.
Wherever you're playing, it's time to hit the courts and get to level 40. Because if you do, you'll earn a sweet ride in Season 1. A golf cart for up to 3 friends and yourself to cruise around in style to your next contest.
But the fun doesn't stop there, because if you wanted to reach legend status in NBA 2K23, You'll have to score 100,000 points, play 500 games at GOAT level, complete 12 season quests, and earn prizes in 20 events.
As you can see, there is a lot to do in 2K23. So, what are you waiting for? Get out there and explore.
And put some new butt home.
You look at the Pacers. Even though they start this series in a hole, Greg, it wasn't entirely expected, but now at home, they have to put... Substitutions. So for Toronto right now, we've got Otto Porter Jr. Clint Capella is out there with Achua. It's Mr. Fundamentals, and it's Benton in at the two-guard spot. They get it back. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the boards and saving that play.
Pass to Jackson. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter of the game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Duarte. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Porter passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
And the pass to Mathurin. Here's Duarte. Pass to Halliburton. Down it goes for his third basket in his many tries.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Benton. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's covered by Halliburton. Connects from three-point range. And it's 6 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Passes it Duarte. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Here's Duarte, guarded by Porter. It's good.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Achua. Over Jackson. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it out. Raptors lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Mr. Fundamentals is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Siakam in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Chalk up 2 there. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. It's a 3-point game. Now, here is Halliburton. Guarded closely. Fast break, Toronto. Lays it in off the breakaway. And that's now 10 points for Mr. Fundamentals. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
The way they've been going after steals,
He closed doors to get some more.
it has been super
Probably got to
impressive.
squeeze it this time.
They are
Probably
wreaking
not the ice.
havoc right now.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chances.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Anunoby in the corner. Good work there
He
as it
made
goes.
it.
Anunoby's got his second bucket of the night. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Halliburton passes to Brissett on the wing, heel. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Halliburton. And no good. Good D by Siakam. A pass to Mr. Fundamental. And there are the Raptors.
Get there.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Pacers trail by 6. Knocks it loose. Lays it up and banks it in. Mr. Fundamental's got 14. Indiana's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land. Shooting 50% on the three ball here. Brissett passes Duarte. Now Halliburton. He has 7. Indiana again missing.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. So right there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, and hasn't made one since.
Toronto leading by 8. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's Siakam. And another basket for Toronto.
Journey.
I love how assertive
Journey.
Siakam is on the pick and roll, disrupting the defense and getting himself open.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk
Let's
it over.
back.
And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in.
Let's get to 2 people here, man. We still life from bit out.
Comes in for Scotty Barnes. And Trent subbed in for OG Anunoby. The Pacers shooting their second and third
Gonna blow them out.
tonight.
Gotta go home.
And
Not finna be in career for that much longer neither. I'm done.
Ability, scores, facilitates,
Already almost got
rebounds,
out my shoe.
and does so
Stop.
with consistency.
the Raptors making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Mr. Fundamentals got the lead up to 12 now for Toronto. Here's Duarte. Toronto grabs the miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. That 3 off the mark. Pacers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. 1:05 left now here in the second. Here's Duarte. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. Indiana shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Pacers, Chris Duarte. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. It's tipped.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
And it's Mathurin missing.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Drills the three-pointer. Mr. Fundamentals got 20.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
The pass to Duarte. Outside Turner. Right side Jackson. He dishes it to Hayward. Just 5 on the clock. Porter pulls it in. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Takes the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
For 3.
23 points in the game.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And so it's Toronto feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. You look at Mr. Fundamentals in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
They've got Turner. Smith is out there with...
Substitution
now for the Raptors. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for OG Anunoby. Mr. Fundamentals checked in for Gary Trent. And it's TJ McConnell in for Fred VanVleet. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Capella. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Capella's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
The Pacers making a change here. Brissett's checked in. Outside Jackson to the wing right side. Shot clock at 5. Here's Duarte, and Capella sends it back.
What a block by Clint Capella, flying in with those long arms for the no.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Raptors.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Brissett. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Capella. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
12 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Capella. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Wants to get it to McConnell and does. Drills the baseline jumper. McConnell's got his first bucket in this one.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. This is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the...
And so it's the Toronto Raptors sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our... so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long.
We want to see your Jordan moments, so send us your best plays over social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. Your play might just be featured in a future episode. Another really cool aspect about 2K23's My Career mode is that you'll come across a lot of NBA talent.
Including our cover athlete, Devin Booker. We caught up with him at his My Career mocap session. Take a look. Devin Booker here with 2K TV. What was it like today shooting in mocap?
It was a great experience. It was my first time in the suit, so to be out there and getting my movements right, I was over-exaggerating everything. I want my moves to look crazy in the game. 2K23 is gonna be serious.
Hey, Buck, what's going on, man?
MP, what you doing over here at Moss Point? I always imagined of myself being in the game before I was in the NBA, so I always played career mode. And now I finally got to the point where I'm actually in the game and I'm still playing career mode.
I said, just give me a call. Any advice you need, I'm right here.
What move do they have to get in there perfectly correct?
I say just make mid-range shots with soft fadeaways, dunk here and there. Not every time I go, but a couple dunks.
Okay.
A couple dunks.
What about Mike Wang's defense? Because he was D'ing you up pretty hard.
He was. I got a lot of respect for him. And I can tell by his movements he plays. So he plays.
The gameplay feels a lot more realistic. When the individuals get on top of that game, they're gonna love it because it so many different changes.
I definitely think it's a lot more intuitive now, and it's a lot more skill-based.
Completely different from NBA 2K22. I think the pacing is way better. Defense is way better too, so I'm enjoying it.
So far, NBA 2K23 looks like it's going to be a really competitive game. The defense is great. It might be a little harder to shoot, but I think that's a good thing for everybody.
I'm having a bunch of fun playing the game so far, man. One of my favorite features is the new controls when it comes to inside finishing. So that's the Euro steps, spin layups, hop step layups, the new dunk meter, man. I think it creates a little bit more of a skill gap.
Loving the dribbling, liking the shooting. I'm liking the new shot meters as well.
I'm really more focused on dribbling, being able to score 21 on the threes, and yeah, just being the best me that I could be.
Overall, it's a better basketball game.
I'm just excited to drop everybody off in the park. This is a challenge over here, so y'all ready?
Can we call in the reserves, man?
Expert tips are back. And throughout the season, we will be getting tips for upping your game.
Yo, what's good to 3 people in this mod? What y'all on? What y'all on?
You look at the Pacers.
I got going though,
They're
man.
on the brink of elimination here tonight. You know, it's interesting. I mean, they've been pushed around.
It's my last game. These niggas, I'm gonna take them off, man. Coming back. Hey, somebody else out there. I ain't fold.
Miles Turner. One shot.
Weep.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam out there with Otto Porter. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the 2. To the middle. And Siakam gets it to go. Siakam's got 6 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field. You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Siakam against Smith. Pass to Turner. Halliburton outside. 5 to shoot. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Can't hit the step back Jay. Launches it.
No, early.
For 1 to start. Indiana trailing here.
No, I'm not getting that big.
Down low. Smith.
Oh man, they set me up.
Slam dunk. A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Gets the 3 to fall.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence. Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Halliburton finds Turner. Halliburton outside. Rebound by the Raptors.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Oh.
And the ball goes out of bounds.
Wide open.
Touched by Turner. Jackson, he's checked in for
Wide open.
Achua's checked in for Toronto. Ben comes in for VanVleet. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Pass to Capella. Pocket 4. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Duarte. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
You going for us?
He got him. Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He's off on the second. The Raptors with a lead. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3. He's got 6.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance. Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors earning this break in the action, up 10. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Show some love and clap your hands. Here they are.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance. And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
They've got Buddy Hield. Also, Chris Duarte out there. Jackson out there with Gordon Hayward. And it's Taylor in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. The ball's knocked loose. And now the Raptors on the break. And Anunoby gets it to go. Anunoby's got 5 now.
Transition basketball. the most reliable way to generate easy looks. Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Raptors shooting an amazing 61%, looking confident. Pass to Barnes. Here's Mr. Fundamental. From behind the arc. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Hayward outside. Back to Duarte. Outside heel. Hayward outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shot on the wing. Offensive rebound. Jackson can't get it to go.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. If that's a miss, they can live with.
Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Launches a 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence. Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Here's Duarte. The shot comes out. Achua with some nice D. Here's Benton. Second shot opportunity, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jackson.
Precious Achua at the line for 1.
Here's Duarte. Outside heel. Up top, Hayward. Back to heel. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Duarte. And again, another missed shot. The Raptors have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Van Vliet. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll. And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
The Pacers have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Indiana calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now. Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Pacers Youth Dance Team. They are excellent. Your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Back to Halliburton.
2 minutes remaining.
He takes it in. Stolen by Capella. Here we go. Here's Siakam. Uses the glass on the layup. Siakam's got 8.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished. And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. He's got 5.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
Pass to Trent. Outside for Porter. To the paint. Here's Capella. First shot won't go. For Indiana, they've got just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Out of bounds, the Raptors will take it.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
The Pacers making a switch here. Hield's checked in. Van Vliet with it. 10 points for him. Siakam, the pass to Van Vliet. Here's Capella. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Halliburton. Through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Raptors just dominating this one. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
The Raptors 53.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Oh, we're seeing a tremendous game from Fred Van Vliet.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks.
Substitution on the court.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 12 points for him. Fires the three. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Intercepted.
Pacers foul. Isaiah Jackson. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the Pacers, Matherin.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, defended by Halliburton. Anunoby on the wing. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Lets it fly. The Pacers pull it in. To end the run, Matherin. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And the Raptors with some changes. Achua's checked in for Siakam, and it's Ben in for Trent.
And one thing Benedict Matherin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. They grab their own miss, and he gets it to go. Achua's got 5 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay. Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Duarte. No good off the back of the rim for Toronto. They've gone 6 for 9 in the half. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Nails it from 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired. Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Hayward. Now here's Halliburton. Barnes with the rebound. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Indiana's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Matherin. Pass to Duarte. And here's Halliburton. And there's the lob.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
The Raptors have gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. Now here's Achua. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He has 7.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated. Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Jackson against Achua.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly. And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And the Raptors, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes. It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Back to Halliburton. Pass to Jackson. Out to Hield. There's the 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Hield's got 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth. Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Hits the 3-pointer. He's got 27.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. No good from outside. From deep. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Toronto, showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this. Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. They've got Daniel Tice, Smith out there with Neesmith, and it's Taylor in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Pass to Tice. Stolen by Young. And here's McConnell. Now Young. Tice defending. Over to the left wing. Now McConnell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Porter. And that one's good.
That nigga won't let me ask that, man. These niggas getting blowed the fuck out. What the fuck?
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to
Weird.
this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Puts it up from 12. They get it again. A nice shot by Smith.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
McConnell passes to Porter. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Another basket for Toronto. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Count it.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
That was another look at our mobile one drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, take onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
To the left wing. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. To the middle. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Matherin. Knocks down the long J.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch and shoot ability.
Here's Porter. Now here's Young, covered by Smith. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. And here's McConnell. Shoots over Neesmith. McConnell, good. McConnell's got his first bucket in this one.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Here's Neesmith.
Toronto foul, number 0.
And some changes here. They've won it. Next stop, conference semifinals. And they delivered an epic performance, sweeping this best-of-7 series.
That's what you want to do. Get out of the first round as quickly as possible. Now the road gets a little harder.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K.
Nigga. That nigga's on, man. I damn near fell asleep because it was going in this bitch. Heard? Hey, how you gonna invite me to the party and I invited you already, pussy? How did you, pussy? Coming here. You can't hear. Oh, that was a trip. Gonna be a black screen. I can't hear nothing. Potato. 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 Well, I can't hear you, nigga. Oh. Shit low, G. Shit low, G. Toto. What's good? Oakland, what's good? We in West. Get loud. Heel out. Put him in the heel out. Put him in. Put him in the heel out. Hear me. I done too. I had it. I about it. I finna switch up the what's next. I'm almost done with my shooting badges. Back to rookie. I can go ahead. I want to shoot. I ain't got to focus too hard. Just do what I gotta do. Do. Damn near done. Damn near. Damn near, y'all. Heard? Yeah, boy. Ready for some more ass whooping today? Get your ass beat on like King Kong. How my son? My son. My son. My son. How you gonna be like that to your daddy? Whoop your ass. Beat you like you stole something. Like my hospital. Son. 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 Hey, son. 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 Hey, son. In that thing. Y'all nigga.
So first off,
I thought that
we've been
Pudgeon
listening
got
to
with it.
fan feedback all year
Y'all
long during
nigga.
the 22 cycle. What was the
I thought
focus
that
of the
Pudgeon got
gameplay
with
team
it.
heading into 2K23
Y'all nigga.
in terms of those gameplay adjustments and
I thought
improvements
that
that you guys
Pudgeon got
wanted to
with
make?
it.
One of the main things I'd probably say
Y'all nigga.
is just making the game more authentic. And so that's having, all of the facets of gameplay reflect what you see in real basketball. So I know it sounds really general, but it was a big point for us and a pillar for everything that we did this year. We wanted shooting to feel right. We wanted, defense to feel right, to be rewarded for the right things and doing the right things on the court. And another big one was accessibility. So you have pro players who play the game at a super high level. And you have young kids who are brand new to 2K. And so we introduced a new game setting called Semi-Pro, which is a good stepping stone from Rookie, which is made for little kids and first-timers to get into kind of the pro and the all-star and the superstar levels of the game.
So what are some of the big new things in terms of gameplay for 2K23?
Oh, there's a number of changes on the gameplay side. There's some new controls. There's some new double throws in the game to do Euro steps and hop steps and skill dunks, and the shooting feels different, and there's shot attributes. There's a ton of stuff to talk about. So yeah, a lot of new stuff in 2K23.
But Mike, I want to talk about a couple things with the gameplay. First of all, team takeover in general. What are some of the adjustments you guys made for 23?
Yeah, team take, we wanted to be more about the team. In the past, one player could get everybody hot, which didn't make a ton of sense. So for this year, everybody has to contribute to a single team takeover meter. And once everybody's done their part, then everyone gets hot. So it makes a lot more sense, and it really promotes teamwork.
And of course, a hot topic for the fans is always the new badges. Do you have a favorite new badge that you guys implemented into the game?
I really like the bully badge. It's one of the fun badges where you can be like Giannis and just knock little guys out of the way on the way to the basket. I like Challenger a lot. It's kind of an underrated badge, but it really helps you with your contests. So helps you with closeouts and just making you a better defender. And there's a new badge system.
Take a look at the Bulls. Now, when they come into this series as the lower seed, Greg, but there are plenty of folks who give them a good chance to move on. Some changes here for the Raptors. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Barnes. Porter comes in for OG Anunoby. And Mr. Fundamentals subbed in for Trent. And a change for the Bulls. Drummond's checked in. So the Bulls fight right now. The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. Andre Drummond is out there with Vucevic. And it's in at the point. This is it to Drummond. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Trains it from beyond the arc. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors. Bulls trail by 7. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Billy Donovan.
He and I spoke about the importance of taking at least one game on the road. He said, we understand that they're comfortable at home. It's our job to make them uncomfortable. Guys, they know that a win here in this first game could set the tone for the rest of this series.
Thank you, David. Here's Drummond. Levine feeling it out a bit. Moves back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Siakam.
A springing athlete, everybody knows about Levine and his bounce. He's just hard to check. And look, he's fouled right there.
The first one falls.
Athletically gifted, a knock.
Yo. Oh, yo.
Shooter.
I know how to do it already.
I do what? 3v3 bag, right?
Yeah, pro am.
Yeah.
It feels like Levine is constantly
Yeah, make a pro am.
underappreciated for all the things that he does.
Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Chicago. Alex Caruso comes in for Lonzo Ball.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from Stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Fires the 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win sitting this high in field goal position.
Caruso, the pass to Levine. Back to Caruso. Drummond trying to get himself free, and that one's good. Caruso
showing off those playmaking skills. Levine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
His team is down, but with the way he went at the rim, you know they'll keep fighting the entire game.
Beyond the arc, and he sinks it from deep. Three-pointer good from Mr. Fundamentals.
And you knew this team would make some noise in the postseason. see MP get more than just a taste of the playoffs.
Yeah, huge, isn't it? That's such a valuable thing to have as a rookie. Here's hoping MP is...
Give me an invite to you.
Every moment. He gets that one. Caruso's got his second basket.
Solid play out of them that time.
Toronto leading by 9. Pass to Benton. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 9 points in the game so far, and the 3 ball is good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so it's the Toronto.
Yeah.
Up by a dozen here at the end.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. And guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Sometimes you just need change of pace.
And Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Gary Trent is out there with Mr. Fundamentals, and it's Capella.
Oh.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm making pro.
Doesn't miss the wide open man.
You need
That
more
was the 2K drop. As that move deserved another look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drop. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
I just joined up on invite me too.
And there's the pass to DeRozan. Goes up from the top of the key. The shot comes out, and it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Fires from the wing. And again, it's Toronto converting.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. Mr. Fundamentals in their last game against Indiana was terrific. He dropped in 29 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. That was just the latest in a solid string of performances from him. Obviously looking to keep the momentum going here this evening. See how he does, Kevin.
Stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
There's the 3. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time.
Move though, yeah.
Alright, I'm meet you up, bro.
Lid off. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Mr. Fundamentals really making a difference here.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
Yeah.
Siakam is in for Toronto. Fred VanVleet comes in for Gary Trent. And a chance for the Bulls. Balls checked in for Dosunmu. Off the glass. DeRozan's got 6.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Toronto.
Lets it go with a 3. Again from deep, the three-pointer good from Mr. Fundamental.
Really. I'm right here where you loading at.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple.
Who
Four of
LJ
their
and
last 5
Tay
makes are from beyond the arc.
So who on my team?
What they got? I don't even know what they got, bro.
What they got? I look at Michael. This nigga, I don't think he got one.
A little bit. He'll build.
A little bit. They'll build.
Back to ball.
Bro, what's your build?
VanVleet against White. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That one's good from the corner.
Gonna finish and then I'll be playing. I'll be in
His
the
shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Pass to Mr. Fundamentals.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Shoots the 3. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Passes it to White. Back to ball. DeRozan passes the ball. Bulls moving the ball around. And a slam by Williams.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
Here's Mr. Fundamental. Connects again from distance.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the net.
Now GA tied for the third
That's
most.
enough. Find it. I might have seen you one. I don't even see you in here.
Field goals in single game playoff history. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from DeRozan.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Off target with his 3. For Chicago, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
And that burst of speed, sometimes White just too much.
I just need one more playmaker. Oh, wait.
Poor defense,
Yeah,
which
you
is
need
why you
one.
see them compromise.
Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And some changes here for the round.
Oh, wait, I just sent you the invite. Good parking in.
Yeah, gonna
Hey, one of y'all gonna make a finish.
He's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And Porter subbed in for Anunoby.
they ain't playing,
Andre
so don't
Drummond's checked
play.
in for Chicago. Bean comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And both free throws good for White.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses
Baby,
is impressive. This guy plays with
I
a
know
lot
to make
of
a bad team. So I'm pull up on your team.
I bet.
One of y'all make a playmaker team. Rob Lock and I don't know if Wade even got a mic, bro.
I don't know if Wade even got a mic, bro.
And talk.
He been talking.
Go ahead. I see him in the park.
Yo.
Yo. You and Rob.
Send me an invite.
You and Rob on team, bro. One of y'all make a pro on team. One of y'all gotta do. I'm gonna sing person here. I don't think Wavy in.
I'm already in.
Alright. My bad, Todd. You can. My bad. Alright, hey Wavy, you on team with what's the name of Lock, man? Locking it. Wavy.
I'm about to.
Top, make a pro team, bro. Make a pro team and send Wavy. Ashton.
Who the fuck got an echo, bro?
Tay, bro. Tay.
Tay, bro. Tay.
Bill got one.
Still got one. You said what?
Hey, but y'all on team, bro.
Y'all on team.
Top, Wavy.
Nah, it just that nigga might.
Real. I mean, when y'all doing finishing.
You said who on my team? Because I already got Solo on my team.
Solo on your team?
Yeah.
Who's one?
No, I'm not. I'm relay. But to the game that I'm throwing.
He's putting on a
So Wavy top, the one X one nigga, y'all start up a prom.
Alright, for sure.
Oh y'all join up in here. It was 1x1. It's 1x1 top and Wavy.
Oh.
Hey, so we running this bitch for badges and shit, or we just playing?
We're running this shit for. That nigga's been playing.
They're playing. This shit weird.
No. I'm just making sure.
I joined up on.
I joined up on Cup Plus. Niggas been playing for real.
Bro, these badges this year, man, them bitches hard to get, bro.
I got all my shit.
You got all your shoeing?
Shit.
And it don't. Bro. Baby still. Okay.
That shit still work?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it work.
Oh shit.
Just turn off your meter, bro.
You know, I know how to shoot, bro. Just not the shooting.
They gonna still try to.
So you said me make a pro-am? You want me to make a pro-am?
I make a program team.
Baby. Then 1x1 again.
They ain't playing. Everybody somebody. Graham came.
Yeah, you in here?
I gotta leave this program team.